mental faculty, nidhatem. Nidhatem is accusative singular of nidhata, to put down. That is from need, to put down chair. Past participle ta is added with prefix ni, so laid down or established. Nidhata. Tanvo again repetitive, terracenty repetitive, dush minush is evil thinking. Okay, bus. Grammar part is done. Let us start putting together. Vispe is all and terracenty is afraid thai gayo. So they are afraid or all are afraid. All are afraid of what? Perenine. Perenine is pertaining to bird no feather. So they all are afraid of the holder of that feather. Avatha is just as, into bracket lakut, because terracenty word again is not repetitive. So just as they are terrified or afraid of me. Mava yachit. Mava yachit tanvo sate thai gaya. Then you have avatha again as just as they are terrified of me. Vapas che same. Avatha mava yachit tanuye. So it ends over here. Then from vispe a new sense starts. So comma ayoj. All are afraid, all unfriendly ones are afraid of him. All enemies is vispe dushmainush. All enemies are again afraid of him because he is possessing the feather. Nepachi, on account of possession of that feather, courage and victory, etle amemcha veretragnemcha, they are established in him, and mental faculty is engrafted or engraved in his body. Mental faculty is mano. Mental faculty is imbibed or engrafted in his body.
Sir, they are talking about the bird Pesho Parena, right?
Yeah.
The feather of the bird Pesho Parena.
Haji.
Okay. May I just clarify?
Continuations to lay down or establish. Laid down or established. તમે કેમ છો? So this is the continuation of Karda 14 paragraph continuation છે. We are stopped in between, એટલે આખો પાછો એક recap કરવો હોય તો ઉપર quick recap કરવું જ, it is okay.
થોડું કરીએ તો better sir if possible.
So Karda 13 was different altogether. Karda 14 started with we venerated Veritagna created by Zarathustra, Auramazda, who thought against by many malicious person. What is the remedy for it? That was the question. If there are people going against Zarathustra, how can he defend them? What is the remedy for it? Is the question asked by Zarathustra. The reply from the was about seeking the feather of bird Peshoparena. So that is when Peshoparena as a bird is first introduced in paragraph 35 માં. ને પછીથી બીજી બધી qualities of that Peshoparena start થયેલું હતું in the subsequent paragraphs. So Audama spoke, you seek the feather of bird Peshoparena, fluttering the wings. With that feather, you rub your body. With that feather, you can speak against the opponent. Teayu in 35, something more. So who brings the bones of the strong bird or feather of the strong bird, no one shall smite or turn away the fortunate man. The feather brings homage. The feather of the bird, Peshoparena. Teni I વાત ચાલે in the paragraph 36. It maintains the glory, feather of the bird helps. Pachiti 37 માં શું હતું? Again Lord of sovereign, master of country, they all, they cannot smite the bird Pesho Parena. They cannot smite it at one stroke. It's talking about the qualities of Pesho Parena again. Namna je last apre karyo. It talked about this. They are afraid of the holder of the feather, just as they are afraid of me. Nitecha. Pesho Parena start continues in this whole Karda.
So just as they all are afraid of the holder of the feather, just as they are afraid of me. Who's of me?
There's Behram
Behram, yes, sir.
Yazad in
Behram,
the
yes.
it says
Yeah.
it covered.
Behram is. Yeah. It is there in the
એક વાર આપણે રિપીટ માં નથી આપ્યું એ લોકોએ ઓફ મી કરેલું.
Yeah.
We move to 39. Yim Vashaunte Auraungo Vashaunte Auriaungo Vashaunte Hos Ravangano Tem Vashata Kava Usa Yim Aspo Arsha Baraiti Yim Ustro Vadairish Baraiti Yim Afsh Navia Baraiti. Baraiti is carrying થઈ જશે. Yim થી start કરો. Grammar is pronoun. Vashaunte is onte. Okay. Ante is Atmanepada present tense, third person plural. From root was to wish. So they shall desire. Ahuiryaongo is pertaining to aura with ya is adjectival suffix. So belonging to Lord Ahuiryaongo. Hosravangano is King Hosravang. Hosravang is same as Kekoshru. Nominative plural of Hosravanga, member of the family of King Hosravang, derived from who and Sravang. Who is good and Sravang is well heard. Hosravang is well heard, someone through to hear parthi. So someone of fame or the Hosravang through to hear plus Ang is a member of family of King Hosravang. Vashata. Vashata is imperfect tense. Atmane pada, third person singular of root was to desire, to wish. He desired. Kavausya is Kaikausnu che. Description. To singular of Kavausan, proper noun of Kaikaus, son of Kakobad. Kakobad is the founder of the Kayanian dynasty. Kakobad, Kekaus, Kesyavaksh, Kekhushru. Founder of second dynasty of ancient Persia, Kayanian dynasty succeeded Peshtadian dynasty, said to have made an unsuccessful attempt to reach heaven through the instigation of Behram. King Kekaus, Kavausa. Kavausa, I think Ava Yashma pan avi gailu. Pachi Afsh is from upper or water, nominative singular. Navaya is navigable. Navigable water, Navaya. As we say now, Chalavta. The way to remember is now or boat. So Navaya, adjective original Navaya, Nainati Kabara, Navaya original te Ravadeo. Flowing running water from root sna to bed. Okay, navigable. Aspo Arsha. Aspo Arsha is male, Aspa is horse. Aspa Arsha. Vadairish. Vadairish is nominative singular Vadairi, or it is about camel, load carrying. Significance is that this great person also obtained benefit by means of the efficacious feather of that bird. Story resembles to some extent the Simur feather in the Shahnameh in story of Jale Sam. Karda 14 lambo છે અજુન one more paragraph. Okay. Whom is Yim, that efficacious bird or possessor of the feather bird, whom the lords Auraungo shall desire. Whom the Lord shall desire is Auraungo Vashaonte. Then son of the lords is Auria Ongo, or people pertaining to Aura. That is Auria Ongo, no son of the Lord Nidush. Second time Vashaonte, to give the same result, shall desire. Pachiti Hosravangano is members of family of King Hosravang.
It's Ahu, right? Short, not
First
long,
is Aura,
right?
second time Ahuiria, second time. Pertaining to
But
Aura, or subject of aura, people of aura, sons of Lord, then what auria છે.
But not the long right? In point number 3, it's given as a long, is as an so we'll change that to right?
Aura, auraungo, auiriaungo છે, auiriaungo છે word.
Why Why long What
It
is the
appears,
logic?
I think sometimes in our prayers it does appear.
આપણે આહિરીમ પ્રશ્નેમ આહિરીમ કેશમ બોલીએ છે ને માઈજી. આહિરીમ કેશમ નથી બોલતા. In your havan ke prayer, આહિરીમ પ્રશ્નેમ અશવનેમ આહિરીમ કેશમ. We say આહિરિયા.
Phonetic.
Phonetic.
Yep.
You know the answer. Aura આહિરિયા. ટીપો એરર પણ હોઈ શકે ઉ ને ઉ માં પણ if you see કે અહીંયા I long u કાઈ છે short u અહીંયા કાઈ છે it also could be some typo. So even morning I said ignore long u short u no.
Sir, the word for sun.
But sir, that new book has it all as long, so they're all confused, which is why they're asking. All the suffixes are given in the new book as long, but the nouns then become short. That's why they were.
Gujarati માં પણ આપણે જોઈએ ના more often than not when you write something in Gujarati આપણે long e ને long u જ વાપરતા હોઈએ in Gujarati માં when we are writing.
But if we're teaching them, then to suddenly say these are all the long suffixes and the noun becomes short. And some of them have the old book, so then there's more confusion. I'll message you later on that, but let's just go with the old book. Ahu. Naturally, then.
Anait, sorry to interrupt, but I had this same question when I was doing the study group, and I think from memory, Shirin Aunty had said leave it the way it is in the suffix, leave it long.
But Jazz, our 2021 edition has the short.
No, I'm not talking about the old, I'm talking about the new, because I was also teaching from the new one. I was also taking the study group from the new one, and the same question came up. So I think she said leave the suffix as long, but I think in the word, I don't know, you can maybe leave it as short or long, I'm not sure, maybe check
suffix will be long, and then in the word, because there are a lot of suffix and various things added on to that, it turns to short somewhere.
Yeah.
That's so confusing.
Leave the suffix as long.
Okay.
That's what I remember. Yeah.
That's more confusion for things.
Well, it depends who's correcting the paper.
No, but normally the examiner doesn't cut marks for any of these things.
But why sudden change from our 2021 edition to this new one?
But there are a few other changes also, Anaita, and I think they've been done just to update it.
But long e, short e mapan, unless it is that Ashem Oma, when we know precisely where it is Vaishtem, Astima, e, otherwise we are not cutting marks. Long e, short u, long u. I don't think examiner goes to that extent to cut the marks for that.
Okay.
Sir, the word for sons is not given in Avesta, Putraunga.
No, Auraunga is pertaining to Lord. It's the son of the Lord. Auria Ongo karine je છે ને it is pertaining to the subjects of the Lord. You can say people of the Lord, it was son of the Lord. You can even write here subject of the Lord, people of the Lord, those believer in Lord. તે કઈ પણ તેવી રીતના ચાલશે Auria Ongo માં.
So the whole word Aurianga is son of the Lord.
Auria Ongo is pertaining to Aura. એટલે pertaining to Aura માં believer છે, worshipper છે, people છે, son છે, કોઈ પણ તમે લેવો.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So the efficacious bird or the possessor of the feather of the bird, bracket માં છે, the Lord shall desire is Aura Ongo Vashaunte first time. Son of the Lord shall desire is Auria Ongo Vashaunte થઈ ગયું. The third time is Hosravangano. So that is family of members of family of King Hosravang. Shall desire is Vashata. Chiti Kava Usa desired it. Note, I think एक वक्त shall desire નથી આયો વશાઉન્ટે નહીં છે 3 times વશાઉન્ટે છે પેલા પણ નહીં આવતો. So 3 times વશાઉન્ટે proper છે. This વશાઉન્ટે હોસ્રવંગોનો is to give you the sense of members of family of King Hosravang shall desire. Ne, the fourth time is Vashata થઈ ગયો. It is in the past tense થઈ ગયો. Vashata is past tense માં તો કવા ઉસા desired it. અહીંયા કવા ઉસા જે છે વશતા કવા ઉસા is કવા ઉસા desired it. પછી તે yim આયો which is your relative pronoun. અહીંયા જે which આયો તે which, who or which તે છે તે. Which a male horse carries. That is aspo arsha baraiti. Baraiti is carries. Which a male horse carries. પછી તે second time છે which ઉષ્ટ્રો વઢૈરીશ બરાઈતી. So that is which a burden bearing camel carries. Kavausa desired it, which a male horse carries as support, which a burden bearing camel carries is uštro vadairish baraiti. And then the last one is yim apsh navya baraiti. Apsh is for upper or water. Navaya is navigable water from where you can wade through. Navigable river lakeluj. And a carries is baraiti. Because the excellence of the feather of that bird, it was kept on the journey by land or by sea. તો આમતું ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શનમાં આપેલું છે for your better understanding. I words.
Sir, which
Yeah.
ne whom, can it be interchangeable?
હાજી
Which, whom, who?
હાજી રિલેટિવ પ્રોનાઉન છે બધા. who, which, whom, whosoever તે બધા.
So, sir, is it the whom? Does it mean the bird, the possessor of the feather, or is it the actual feather that they are talking about? The actual feather,
Feather
the
and the
Lord's.
bird.
Okay.
More about the feather part of the bird.
Okay. So then it should be which, right? Which the feather the Lord shall desire. Instead of whom, or the bird could also be, but the bird could also be which.
Here it is given both the sense. Efficacious bird pan આપ્યો છે or possessor of the feather of the bird.
But why would the Lord want to desire the possessor of the feather of the bird?
Lord shall desire to keep the feather of the bird.
Or to be the feather?
Lord's desire to have a feather. Lords will desire to have the feather. The son of Lords desire to have the feather. Members of the family desire to have the feather. Feather ni efficacy છે.
Okay. So they're really talking about the feather.
Yeah, the first word would be better if it is which.
Which, and then instead of all the bracket, I would just say the feather.
Yeah.
હા.
That would make more
Which
sense.
the Lords
I mean,
shall desire. But acha, continuation. This is a continuation of it. Last માં ending માં શું આવે? You have to see that.
maybe feather. There it's the holder of the feather.
Holder of the
There
holder
it is
of
the
the
holder of the feather. So holder of the feather can be the bird or a person.
Sir, question, Vadhaitrish, is that the meaning burden?
burden carrying.
Okay. Thank you.
Vadhairish is burden carrying and Ushtra is camel. Ushtra is camel. The way you have Zarathushtra. Ushtra is camel walu.
So maybe it is right then. Maybe it is whom if they are talking about that, looking at the last paragraph.
Continuation.
Ne, pachi barabar છે.
Actually,
whom
possessor, whom possessor of the feather છે. That's it.
Yeah, the holder of the feather. Yeah.
Some more continuation type and which Yim threat on a takma barat. Oh, this is all repetitive now. Yosana dazim da kem trees of name. Three camera dang shva shashim azang ra yokshtema shazang kem devim. It was zoak no description akku chai. A game get away around them yamasho just I karelu chai repetitive chakwa ava yashnu. આમાં યશમાં આવે છે, હોમ યશમાં આવે છે. ઝોઆકનું ફૂલ ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શન છે. With mighty threaton or carried.
So he carried the bird.
હા
He carried the bird, not the feather.
હા બર્ડ છે તો મલ્ટિપલ ફેડર સાથે આવી જશે વન પાસે.
Okay.
Which that bird the mighty threatener. So
આટલા
Tokmo
બધા
is
મોંઘા ને
mighty.
આટલા બધા હાથે મારી શકે.
Bharat is carried. Bharat is imperfect third person singular. Carried થઈ ગયું. Threatener is the Avestan word for King Faredun. Yim is your relative pronoun. So Yim Threatener Takmo Bharat is which that bird the mighty threatener carried. The પછી આઈ જે છે is આખું એ છે. Yo zanat is who smote from the jan to smite. And Azidaka is Zohak. I આખું છે ને I do you want to repeat this? કઈ કરેલું છે તમે લોકોએ?
આવા યશમાં છે.
આવા યશમાં કરેલું છે. Threes of name, three commeradem, Shwash Ashim, having 3 eyes, 3 mouths, 6 eyes, 1000 tricks his sleeve.
Yes, yes.
Okay, jaldi joy લઈએ. Threatono is proper noun, name of Threatona, Faredon, son of Atavia, of overcome Azidaka. Then he pulled out Swangavachi and Arenavachi, that is Shenaz and Arnavas. King Faredun, son of Atavia, godly man to Faredun was born on account of him, Homer Selim, overcome Azidaka from bondage. He placed Swangavachi and Arenavachi, 2 daughters of King Jamshed, whom he then married. He had a son, Iryava, Eraj from Arnavas, 2 sons, Tura and Sairina, Salam from Swangavachi. Sons became kings of Turan. Turan, present day Azerbaijan, Ram, Europe, and yes, is killing Azidaka can be compared with Zat is perfect tense, third person from root Jan to smite, or he smote. Azidaka is name of the Azi એટલે snake છે. Dahaka, evil creation destroy. Azidaka is Zohak. Trees of name is having 3 mouth. Trees of one એટલે 3 mouth. Kamereda is head, so having 3 head. Kamereda, 3 kameredem. Shwash is 6, Ashi is eye, so having 6 eyes. Description of Zohak. Hazangra Yokshti is from Yukti or trick. Hazangra is 1000, so having 1000 tricks up his sleeve. Ash ne Ojangem, 2 separate words. Ash etle ghanu badu, very much. Ozang is powerful, so very powerful. Ash is same as your Pilvi. Kabad was much many. KBD, Pilvi Mavite same. Ash was thayu, very powerful. Agame is Ga or Aka. Aka is evil. Getha is live. So one of the most powerful, evil for the people of the world. Gethavio is from root G to live. Getha is world. Then he's a Dravant or wicked person. Superlative degree termination. Ash Ojastema, most powerful. Ash Ojastema. Pracha is fert. Carentat is care to do or care to create. Carentat is imperfect tense, third person singular. To counter create, he produced carentat. So one of the most powerful brooch ever produced by Areman, ever created by Areman, is carentat. And why was Zoa created? For Merkai, dative singular. Merkai is dative singular for death. It was created for destruction or death. Merka is more for death also. Apne word use kariye Merka. Merka from root. नहीं मम्मी मरका तो ये डिस्ट्रक्शन मरका इतले डेथ हाँ मरका इतले तो डेथ
I thought it is merga, bird.
मरगो पट्टी मेरेगो याद रखवानो माईजी मरका Gethanam is of the world for destruction of the world. Okay. Which that bird the mighty threatener carried. The Faredun also carried. Faredun Sukariyu, who smote the serpent, Azidahaka. Then description of Azidahaka. Azidahaka is Zohak. 3 Zapnem is having 3 mouths. 3 Kameredem is having 3 heads. Shwash Ashim is having 6 eyes. Hazangra Yokstrim is having 1000 tricks. એટલે બધો કાવા દાવાનો ભરેલો Ash Ojastema is very powerful. Devilish Druj. Devilish Druj is Devim Drujem. Devim Drujem. Pachiti. Evil is Aga. Evil is Aga. And wicked for the people. Dravantem is wicked. For the people of the world is Getavio. Wicked is Dravant. Getavio is for the people of the world. Yam is relative pronoun whom. Angre Mainyo somewhere you will find here. Whom Angre Mainyo character is created. So whom Angre Mainyo created as the most powerful. Ash Ojastema hosse. Angre Mainyo created. I think produce in jagah par created would be a better word. Huh? Created as a very strong, as the most powerful છે I think આવા યશમાં પણ whom Angre Mainyu created as the most powerful Druj. Ash Ojastima Druj is the most powerful Druj, strong name બદલે whom અહીંયા change કરી દઉં. Whom Angre Mainyu created as the most powerful. Created as the most powerful Druj in the material world. In the material world is Asvaitim Getham. And created for what? For destruction, Murkai. For destruction of the world of holiness is Ashaya Gatanam. For destruction of the world of holiness. Khatam thayo? Ha, khatam thayo. Karda 14. Maybe move to Karda 15. Veretraknem Aurodatem Yazamaide, Veretrakno, Avi Imat Manem, Gosu Rabio, Kareno, Pairi, Verena Vaiti, Yata Hau Maza Merego Saino, Yata Ave Aura Upapau Masito Gairish Nivanenti. Veretrak Gosu Rabio to start Kariech, Avi Imat Manem Tebadavocha, Gosu Rabio. Gosu Rabio, ablative plural. Gosura. Go is cattle. Sura is wealth. So rich and wealth in cattle. Gosurabio. Gosura means having the shape of a cow. Behram covers that house with glory and increased prosperity. So, maize maize having the shape of the cow. If you recall any Zoroastrian child initiated as a priest, Navar Vakate in a Guraj Karine Bolet. Gurajen Hatma Apiste, maize having the shape of a cow. Pairi, Verena Vaiti. Verena Vaiti present tense third person singular from root ver to cover. To Paren Pairi Verena Vaiti spreads around. To cover around, to spread around. How is third personal pronoun? Saino. Saina is said to be the leader of all the birds compared with Simuruk of Shaname. The seat of this bird, according to Minoy Kherad, is on tree of all seeds. Harvest Tokham. When it rises up to 1,000 trees will shoot forth from that tree, and when it alights, 1,000 trees will break and scatter seeds therefrom. Supposed to be an eagle. The proper name appears to have been Amru. In Spelvi, it is called Sinamru. Remember this as a proper noun, Sena, or it could be part of the short notes. Aurav is cloud. Aurav ને એક બીજો word કયો છે? Cloud ને વાસ્તેનો?
Meg.
Mega, very good. Upapav is Upa and Apa, full of water. Upa Apa. Masito. Masito is from Maz. As we say, Magista, Teud Masita che. Masita Mazauntem Apairi Athrem. Big, great, large. Gairish is from mountain Gairi. Nivanenti. Nivanenti is one to strike with no. Despite they touch. Ni to lie down to voice. And anti is third person plural no termination. Nivanenti. Tada, okay. We worship Veretragna, created by Aura, is Veretragnam, Aura Datem, Yazamaide. પછી અહીંયા છે Veretragno is subject માં છે, nominative singular. Pairi Verenavaiti is spreading, action વાળો word છે, Pairin Verenavaiti. So Veretragna spreads. Spreads what? So preceding word Khareno. So glory છે. Veretragna spreads the glory. Where? So Avi is around થઈ ગયું. Around, Imat is this, and then Mana is house. So Veretragna spreads the glory around this house, or in the sense of world. Ne પછી શું છે? And it increases in cattle. It helps to increase in cattle. So also is increase in cattle. કયો word છે અહીંયા? Gosurabio. Okay. Gosurabio helps to increase in cattle. And then you have just as. Just as here now start thayo yatha. Just as that great bird, Maza Merego Seno, is just as that great bird, Sena, protects with its wing, just as big clouds. Just as is yatha. Ave Aurao is big cloud, which is full of water. Nivanent is covering, covers the mountains. Spreads the glory around this house and brings increase in cattle. Just as the great bird Sena protects with its wings, just as the big clouds full of water cover the mountains with the shadow. So it is spreading, comparing just as big clouds, it is comparing that to the glory. Just as, a glory na vaste nu comparison છે, just as ma. Veretragna spreads the glory around the house, around the world, and
Sir?
brings increase ne but brings prosperity pan chalse, brings prosperity to cattle and mankind. Bolo ji, Nazneen.
Sir, there is a word which you said, Pairi
Verenavaiti.
Verenavaiti.
Pairi Verenavaiti is spread. Verenavaiti is
Spreading nahi na?
spreads. Verenavaiti. Third person
Spreading
singular
nahi na?
માં છે. નહીં માં.
Okay.
Third person singular માં Verenavaiti word છે.
Thank you.
Fifteen is over. Karda 15 over. Okay. Karda 16. કેટલે અવાજ આવે છે?
Jolly aunty, please mute yourself.
Jolyantin તો અવાજ આવે છે. Okay, I'll read Veretragnem Aurodatem Yazamida Peresa Zarathustra Uremazamita. તો એ છે Auramazam in Spanish દાતરે ગેઠના સ્વીટીના મશા. તો બધું એ છે જ. તો અહીંયા કઈ જ નથી. ક્વા એટલે ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક વાળું છે. ક્વા સ્ટી વેરેથ્રગ્ને ઔરદાતે નામા અઝબાઇટિશ ક્વા ઉપસ્તુઇટિશ ક્વા નિસ્તુઇટિશ. So we just have to know a few words like અઝબાઇટિશ, ઉપસ્તુઇટિશ ને નિસ્તુઇટિશ. બીજું બધું સેમ છે. Pereser Zarathustra Uremazam. So Zarathustra asked Auramazda, O Auramazda, vocative sense માં થઈ ગયો. Minus Spanish, the most beneficent spirit, Datere Gatanam, the creator of the material world, Datere Gatanam Asvetinama Shaum. અહીંયા સુધીનું તો બધું simple છે. Let's start with qua. Qua એટલે when, where, which, in what manner. That is qua થઈ ગયું. Nama Azbaitish. Nama Azbaitish is nominative saying Nama Azbaiti. Nama is from Nama or name. Azbaiti is invocation from root zu or zba to invoke. So invoking the name. Nama Azbaitish. Qua upastuitish. Upastuitish. Upa is prefix છે. on upon वालों ने stuity is from stu to praise, stuity to praise, हाँ ने नीस stuity, nominative singular of नीस stuity, वापस state है praise और humble adoration. हाँ लिखवा लेना. कौन है? हाँ जी, जा साहब. 16 है, सबको देना. हाँ चलो जी.
Sir,
We
તમે
worship. हाँ जी बोलो.
praise ને શું બોલ્યા? Because
Stuity my stuity, stu to
but
praise.
where is it? Where is it? I can't
ઉપર
find it.
સ્ટુઈટી છે, નીસ સ્ટુઈટી છે, છેલ્લા વર્ડ્સો જાઓ ની માઈજી.
We are on Karda 42, page 66, right?
આઈ જાઓ, મારો શેર સ્ક્રીન છે ને માઈજી. કરડા 16:42.
બરાબર છે.
અરે પેજ
Same
66.
page પર.
હા
Same page
So,
પર છે.
યા સો જાઓ ની ક્વા ને ની ક્વા ઉપર સ્ટુઈટી આ બધા છે ને સ્ટુ ટુ પ્રેઝ પરથી આવ્યું ને સ્ટોમી સ્ટુ ટુ પ્રેઝ.
Okay,
Stuity.
ઉપર થઈ.
Veretragna Aura datem yazamide we venerate Veretragna created by Aura. Parasat Zartushtra Uremaznam is Zartushtra is nominative, Parasat is asked, Uremaznam is accusative, so Zartushtra asked, Aura Mazda. Then when you're addressing someone, it will be vocative sense ma Aura Mazda. So O Aura Mazda thai gayo. When quality શું છે મૈન્યો સ્પેનિશ એટલે મોસ્ટ બેનિફિશન્ટ સ્પિરિટ થઈ ગયો. ડાટર એટલે ક્રિએટર થઈ ગયો. જેઠાનામ ઇઝ જેનેટિક પ્લોરલ થઈ ગયો. ક્રિએટર ઓફ ધ મટીરિયલ વર્લ્ડ થઈ ગયો. ને પછીથી છે અશોનામ ઇઝ ઓ ધ હોલી વન. ડાટરે જેઠાનામ અશ્વૈતી નામ ને અશાઉમ. અહીંયા સુધી તો એકદમ સિમ્પલ છે. પછીથી ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક ચાલુ થયો. ક્વ પરથી ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક છે. અસ્ટી ઇઝ he is or it is. So where is થઈ ગયો. Where is the invocation? That is nama asbaitish. Invocation of the name of Veretragna. Nama asbaitish is invocation of the name of Veretragna is genitive singular वालू છે. Veretragna है. So where is the invocation of the name of Veretragna created by Aura is Aura धातक है. પછીથી next time શું છે? Qua upasuitis. So where is his adoration? Where is his praise? Qua nistuitis. More or less they mean the same thing. એક માં adoration છે word, એક માં praise word છે. Stuiti ને વાસ્તે. Where is the invocation of
I don't get how. Sorry.
हाँ बोलो.
I don't get how Gayatanam Astavainam, which is plural, translates to of the material world. That's singular. So
हाँ.
how do we explain this?
So world encompasses a lot of things. So in the plural sense, na.
But that's
Material
material
world
world.
બોલાવામાં
Spiritual world would be separate. Na? Here,
we can say
Gayatanam.
creator of the
If it's
so
of the
Gethan
worlds, Gayatanam, you can say worlds, but Astavaitinam, there are more than one material world, right? So how do we explain why it's plural?
So grammatically it is given as plural only, na madam ji. જે ટેક્સ્ટ જે આવેલી છે તે ગ્રામર પ્લોરલ માં જ આવી છે. અસ્વૈતીનામ as a word appears na in the text.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
we can't change.
That's true, but what could it mean? Why are we using it as singular here?
Because world or material world ma it's not pertaining to anything which is singular but multiple things plural. તેવી રીતના is what you can interpret. Creator of the material world, latter Getanam Asvitinam Ashauma. It pertains to several things within the material world. Plant, animal, mankind, 17 ચીજો છે.
Okay, I'm not sure, but we'll just take it as it is.
Or get out, otherwise, if you want to take it as singular.
Yeah.
Get out. તેવો કોઈ word out there otherwise.
Okay, we'll just take it as it is then.
Maybe say what Sir just said, ne? What Sir just said. So maybe you can think of it like of the world of plants, the world of waters, the world of, so different material thing.
So should we say material worlds then?
I know, but that's,
You can say worlds, creator of the worlds of matters.
I don't think we should change the translation. I
Ah.
think the translation is correct. Maybe they've taken it because it sounds nice. Datare Gaethanam
But everywhere in the
Astaraitinam
text, when Aura Mazda is addressed, it is always this way. Datare Getanam Asvaitinam Asham. Any prayer you talk of, it will be this way. She just wants to go at the literally speaking, jane Getanam plural ma kai lido. Why not singular word? Getanam no word kai nati lido. That's the question.
But the explanation makes sense that there are many things in the world, in the material world.
Ji. Are Nilufar madam join kariyo? She was stuck up, but she didn't know which link to madam. Anaita jara job ni.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm here. Sir,
Acha,
I'm very much here.
okay,
Thank you,
fine.
thank you.
She's here.
Art not Aura Mazda. So now there is a reply from Aura Mazda. Art not Aura Mazda. Look at the translation. Spada. Spada is two armies. Dual. Nominative dual of Spada. Two armies. Han jasaunte could be an actionable word. Ante ayu etle present tense atma ne pada gyo. Anta is third person plural. From han just to come to meet together. Han is in just to come. So they come together. They meet together. Rashtem is pointing to Rashne Rashtiyazar, that is arrangement. Rashne to arrange order. Raz to arrange, to array the lines of enemy, to adjust. The Rashta chayo. Rasma is line or file of an army. Rasma. Kata ras cheat. Cheat is indefinite particle ayu cheat. Ne kata ras will be interrogative pronoun. Katara. So whichever of the two. Indefinite ayu etle whichever. Ever word is for indefinite particle cheatne vaste no ayo I word. And whichever katarastit. Vishtaongo. No, Vashtaongo, sorry. Vashtaongo is one who conquers. It is from Vashtar in a way, no, because it is conqueror. So agentive now, tar naku joye. So it is Vash, nominative plural of Vashtar, from root Vash to subdue, conqueror, one who conquers. Katarastit, yeah. I nahi karyu ek minute. Vashtaongo. Pachi Vanyaonte. Vanyaonte is again third person plural present tense. They are conquerors. Jataongo is from root jan to smite.
So
Jata.
sorry to cut, sir. Vash is also to conquer and one is also to conquer.
हाँ जी. Vash to subdue करने लीधेलू છે.
To subdued. Okay. Thanks.
One to conquer. They are Vanyaonte. Pachi Jataongo is एक मिनट यार. हाँ जी. Vanyaonte pachi Jataongo word છે. Nominal plural of Jata, past participle. From jan to smite or smiter થઈ ગયું. Jata. Zanyaonte is they are smitten. Okay. So, question was asked by preceding paragraph ma. So thereupon Aura Mazda spoke. I would do bracket માં છે because Verethragnaનું નામ અહીં આપ્યું નથી. So Verethragna is worshipped and is praised where two armies meet together. That is Yasht Sparta Han Jasaonte. O Spitama Zarathustra is so this is in vocative sense. The armies are in proper array, that is Rasma, and whichever of the two conquerors who are not smitten in the battle and the smiter are not smitten in this battle. So Behram Yazab is worshipped by whom? To the one who of the two conquerors, the one who is not smitten in the battle, worships Behram Yazab. Time cha description ma. Look at the previous question. Pella pachu jawab devo. Question was, where is the invocation of name of the who venerates Varitragna was the question. Where is the invocation of the name of Varitragna created by Ura? Where is his adoration? Where is his praise? So who is praising Behram Yazad was the question asked. Description che. So the one who is not defeated, praise is Behram Yazad. Of the two conquerors, the one who is not smitten means the one who is victorious. Whichever of the two conquerors who are not smitten in the battle, which means the one who comes out victorious, praises Behram Yazad. If you link it to the previous question talk, at least તમને answer ની sense મળશે. Question was asked કે Behram Yazad ને worship કોણ કરે છે? So તેમાં એમને describe કરેલું છે, પણ આ બધું બહુ જરા પેચીદું છે. It's not a very clear way of giving the answer. In the proper, whichever of the two conquerors, the one who is victorious or one who is not smitten, and the smiters too are not smitten in this battle.
Can anyone make sense of that?
And the smiters who too are.
This I just looked up Kanga's Behram Yasht, and it is lifted from there. This is his translation, Kangaji's translation. Maybe I don't know.
In general, what it means to say that the one who is not smitten means the one who is victorious, જેવને defeat નથી થઈ, તે Behram Yazad ને યાદ કરે છે. In a simple.
Exactly same chair. But Bilaifa, it's the same. It's exactly the same. Whichever of the two conquerors not smitten. Whichever of the conquerors not smitten.
The one who come out victorious, who are not smitten in the battle, they venerate Behram Yazad. Which is why, generally speaking, we say that Behram Yazad is for victory and we have to venerate Behram Yazad and he gives us victory. So, reference is to Karda 16, paragraph 43.
Sir, can you kindly go word by word for the last line, please? Kanka, it's very confusing.
Okay, ji.
Last line. Thank you.
So, અહીંયા સુધી એ છે યટ સ્પાડા હન જસાઉન્ટે સ્પીટામાં ઝરતુષ્ટ્રા ટેસ્ટ ટાટુસલી ક્લિયર છે.
फिर તમે બોલ્યા ને arrays
Where two armies meet together, Spada Han Jasaunte.
हाँ जी.
Spada is two armies, Han Jasaunte is the meeting point, Han Jasaunte. Okay. Then it is just addressing as Ospitama Zarathustra. So it is vocative sense by I bet hai gayo. Okay. Pachiti. So the armies are in proper line of defense or line of attack, Rashtrem Rasma, in proper array. Pachiti. When they meet in battle, they are in Roma proper standing table. And Katara Street is whichever. Katara Street is whichever of the two conquerors is Vashtaungo. Pachiti, who are not smitten in the battle, it is Noit Zanyaunte. Noit Zanyaunte is not smitten in this battle. And Jataungo is smiters. Jataungo is smiters. Pachu, who are not smitten. Zanyaunte. Noit Zanyaunte is not smitten.
Thank you, sir.
get that
I think time
two
થઈ ગયો છે ના?
two conquerors, sir, is coming from because
We'll have
see,
to stop ના. હા બોલો ગાવાશંકર question બોલો.
so Vashtaongo,
હા
they've been nominative plural, and that's why we're taking two
Conqueror.
conquerors, is it? Two
Yeah.
conquerors. But you know,
Yeah.
the meaning given is one who conquers. So, you know, I think,
Is it dual? I don't know, but
yeah,
dictionary.
I mean, no, that's if you look at the sixth word, Vashtaongo is nominative plural of Vashta, but that's right. But then the meaning given is, if you see, the meaning is one who conquers or subdues.
So fight will always be in the two guys, na?
Correct. I understood.
Between two sides.
So I think one who conquers amongst the two, I don't know what. Something we have to.
Can I just say?
But actually, which of the two is given the earlier meaning of page 5? Yeah. Yeah, Yasmin, you're saying something.
So dictionary ma, that Vashta is correct. They're saying Vashtar is a what? For a horse? Vashtar ekle goro, પણ I Vashtar બરાબર કહે છે without the r. He's saying Vashtar is one who conquers or subdues a hero. પછી તેમાં જ આપે છે Vashtaongo, which is this word, nominative plural, Yasht 14, paragraph 43. So
the
what
meaning is correct
is,
as per that, yeah.
Yeah, so it is not Vashtar then, it is just Vashtar. જે છે તે બરાબર છે.
બરાબર જ છે, correct.
Remember what I meant was conqueror જો કરીએ તો agentive noun થાય કરીને મેં Vashtar હું બોલ્યો.
હા, પણ એ લોકો બી
as it is as Vashta.
એ લોકો બી લખે
no
one
change.
who conquers, no change.
No
But
change.
we don't answer that question, covers of two of them. When two armies, what is the word for?
It pertains to two different sides in the battlefield. It pertains to two different sides in the battlefield.
So
I think
no, the meaning could have been whichever of the conqueror, whichever of the two, no. Because there can't be two conquerors also, no. There can't be two conquerors. There's only one conqueror.
Whichever of the two sides. Whichever of the two sides. One against the other, two sides who are fighting, and whichever of the two sides who is not smitten. So, which means not smitten means victorious.
Correct. So it can't be. So the thing is, the translation can't be which of the two conquerors, because conqueror only one. So it should be whichever the two sides conquers.
No, whichever of the two conquers is pertaining to before the battle ends. They both seem to be saying as they are claimed to be conqueror. પછી બેમાંથી એકમાંથી એક conqueror નિકળી ગયો છે.
We can take it as warriors because warrior bhi આપેલું છે.
Yeah, so whichever of two warriors.
Whichever of two warriors makes sense. So whichever of the two warriors makes sense.
Warriors could be a better word than conqueror.
warrior word છે પણ word નથી.
છે. Second line, middle of the
Vashtaongo માં છે.
એ વષ્ટાંગો છે.
warrior છે માઈજી.
વન્યાંતે.
વષ્ટાંગો માં છે. વન્યાંતે તો વન્યાંતે is એ થઈ ગયો, actionable word થઈ ગયો તે તો.
Second last word.
I think warriors makes more sense.
Warriors instead of conquerors you can keep.
And even if you want the two, you can put that in brackets if you want.
Karda,
whichever of the two,
Not of the two, whichever of the conquerors, also whichever of the two in bracket.
The two is in,
Next we'll start with Karda in 44, huh?
Yes.
It still doesn't make sense.
The other class is waiting.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.